to speak loudly. I've lost my voice a little bit, but we have to do this. So, can everybody lift up your hand really quickly? Don't look at the person standing next to you. And say Jesus. Say Jesus. Jesus. Say Jesus. 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 Close your eyes. Thank you, Jesus. Close your eyes. Don't look at me. Don't look at the person standing next to you. Lift your hand. Lift your hand because he's here. Say Jesus. Jesus. Say Jesus. Jesus. Say Jesus. Say it from your heart. Don't look at the person standing next to you. I see some people looking at me. You're a little confused. Don't worry. I will tell you a bit of my story. You'll hear it. But right now, he's here. Say Jesus. Jesus. Say Jesus. Jesus. Say Jesus. Say Jesus. Jesus. Say Jesus. Say it louder. Say Jesus. 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 Okay, we needed to do that real quick. So whatever is in this atmosphere can move for Jesus to step in. Thank you, Jesus. So, a little bit about, my story is pretty long, but just a little bit. Most of you know me for television and radio. It's a business. But what you don't know about me is I love Jesus with my whole heart. And I was born as a pastor's daughter. So I am a pastor's daughter. So you can, yes, you're funny, I say thank you. You know, and as a, you know, when most of you were, I won't take too much of your time. When the praise and the worship was going on and people were singing and dancing and jumping all over the place, it was really beautiful. But it reminded me of me. Because for a very long part of my life, I was going to church every Sunday. I was lifting my hands in worship. I was singing, I was dancing, I was praying, I was fasting. I was doing everything we do in church because my father was a pastor. But what people did not know was the girl who had her hands up in church and was singing and praising and worshiping had some chains and was broken and was going through certain things that some of you are going through right now and are still in church, lifting your hands, dancing over here. It's beautiful. But if you leave here just dancing and listening to the music that you came to listen to and nothing happens to you, sorry. Because that was me. I was in church lifting my hands up, but, you know, if I ask you what the word satisfaction means, you know, the word satisfaction, you're thinking completeness, you're thinking what makes you feel fulfilled or whole or settled, and I was looking for that one thing that was going to satisfy me. And to be honest with you, I was on television, but I was not satisfied. I was on television, but I was depressed. I was on radio, but I was broken. And what people, you see, you guys watch us and listen to us and you think that we're perfect. No, we're not. We go through the same things that you go through. We cry, we get broken, we get broke, we go through stuff. And I was going through all of those things, but nobody knew. And the chains that had bound me were a mixture of, when you're looking for something to satisfy you, you're looking for anything that you can hold on to that can make you feel good. So I tried a little bit of drinking, just because my friends were drinking. It didn't satisfy me. It just made me get drunk for a little bit and then vomit, of course, because after that you have a hangover and then you have to do it again the next weekend and party again and get to that place again, and you know, it's just like a roller coaster. For those of you who have tried smoking before, I mean, it's literally the same thing. I see. And that won't satisfy you either. So then I tried, maybe, guys. Because maybe if I found the love of a man and he made me feel good, I would be satisfied. But can I get real? Even that could not satisfy me. That could not satisfy me because even though I still had that, I was looking for something. And I still had an emptiness on my inside. And for most of you here, you have that emptiness that I'm talking about. So you know what I mean. And you're covering it with different things. You're covering it with trying to be perfect for your friends to see. You're covering it with trying to be something that you're not. You're trying to look good. You're trying to seem rich when you're not. You're trying to play the role of something that you're not. Some of you are trying to, date guys or sleep around because your friends are doing it and you need to prove a point. Some of the guys here, you're sleeping around with girls, I chop up because you want your boys to feel that you are. But can I tell you something? That does not make you a man. That makes you a boy. Because a man, the way I see life now is, if you want to be called a man, you have to act like a king. And a king doesn't go around sleeping around with people. A king tries to hold his head up high. Hold up. A king tries to hold his own. So if you're here today and you're a guy who thinks that's what makes life worth living is sleeping around, sorry though, but... And if you're a girl over here and you're looking for that acceptance and that love because you want to be everybody in this world, when you're born, it's inside of you. Everybody wants to be loved or accepted. Everybody wants to be loved or accepted. So if you have that feeling on your inside, it's okay. But it doesn't mean that you have to sleep around with a guy to get it. Because for me, and I'm going to say this just to wrap up my whole testimony thing. For me, everything that I was looking for, I couldn't find. I found them, but I didn't find the satisfaction I was looking for until I found Jesus. Don't clap because I don't want you to make me feel good or whatever. I'm saying this because it's real. Until I found Jesus, and I'll tell you how I found him. I was going through something really, really, really confusing. Okay? Something that I'm sure a lot of people go through as well. We don't have a lot of time so I can go into it, but I just got to the place where I had it up to here. Nobody knew that I was going through it. I was still coming on TV and saying, hey, welcome to the show, smiling, but nobody knew. And coming on radio and entertaining you guys, but nobody knew. I would turn off the microphone and just, nobody knew. So, until one night where I was just tired of trying over and over and over and over and doing things my way because my way hadn't worked at all. And so on this particular day, I remember I was in my room on the floor and I just opened my mouth